It's time for the Captain Show. Yeah, it's time for a Captain Show. I'm your host, the Captain Adam Shelton, and we got something to share with you. We've got something that's edutainment for everybody listening to. I know the market makes you want to puke, but it won't stay long forever. It won't. You know. Now, if you're new to the crypto market, breathe. It's okay. All right. So there are better days ahead. It even could be better hours ahead. Do not jump off the roof. Put the bucket down and sit on the bucket. Touch some grass. They always say touch some grass. Well, that basically means step away from the computer, step away from the mobile phone, throw it to the side, and go outside and touch something. Don't go out there and take somebody else's phone and looking at charts and looking at projections. No. You know? So here's the thing about when this market is. If you got something that you're proud of and you feel good about it from the long haul, you're good. It's the ones that sometimes it's the ones that you're on the fence with. You're like, I'm in this project or I've got this asset, but I'm not sure about the direction of it. That's usually what happens. If you got a portfolio or most of your portfolio is good for long term, at least you feel like it's good for long term, then yes, touch the grass, jump in the pool, you'll be just fine. It's the ones, and I do understand. I understand. It's the assets, the ones that you like. I don't know about this. Now, if you got a community project like SWP, great community, good leadership, you good. Long term, if you're on a project like Meme Link, long term, really good future, all those type of things. They're building things. If you're in Marbitch, I'm just throwing projects out there that got good communities and got good leadership where I feel good where those is going. Like with SWP, Saitama Woodpack, community still there. You still have the spaces. The dev is always talking positive. There's good cartoon series going on. There's content coming out all the time. There's a good holder team there. And it's got a limited amount of supply left to buy. So eventually there will be a demand that kind of reigns in. Raining in my rainy. Even a project like Meme Link is 0.2% left of supply to buy. Plus you got games coming out, other things. And in Marbitch, it is more of a gaming 5 project as it is. But we're going to play a game that makes you relax. If you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, you shouldn't be tripping. You know good and well. If you got a top 100 project, I don't want to hear you. If you go log on CoinMarketCap and you freaking out because Bitcoin is down, bro, still, if you zoom out, still a year around this time, you still up, technically. Now, I get it. It's starting to catch up a little bit. I get it. But you're still up. If you bought it March 13th last year, you're still up. Hey, you're still up. If you bought it, yeah. Now, if you bought it like a few months ago, you're probably puking. So you bought it 100,000 and it's down to 80. I get it. But it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not going to go down forever. This is not Batcoin. You didn't buy Batcoin. You bought Bitcoin. People are acting like they buy Batcoin or Bumpcoin. People are acting like y'all bought something from you would get in your grocery store and they don't even want it. Like the bad eggs or the bad pineapple. You bought Bitcoin when it's digital gold. You didn't buy Batcoin, didn't buy Bumpcoin. You shouldn't even be tripping if you bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana. Why? Yes, it's down, but it ain't going to stay down forever. Come on, man. But anyway, I'm not here necessarily to pump you up. I'm here to give you edutainment and give you something to think about. What crypto would you choose with $10,000? Let's say $10,000 just kind of came down and started talking to you. I'm $10,000. Where do I go? So let's play a game here. $10,000. I know not many people may not jump on because you're not in the mood of crypto. So if you got $10,000, you see the $10,000, you see that. What would you buy? What you have to buy crypto, so you can't be like, I'm gonna hold it on the sidelines and wait for the pump. You got it. The rules is got to get it now. And what would you get? Would you buy Bitcoin? Would you buy SRP? Would you buy SWP? Would you buy, will you just take your chance out in the market? The first thing you see and you buy it. So would you buy Saitama Wolfpack with $10,000? That would definitely be crazy. Would you buy Meme Link? Would you buy Marbits? Would you buy Shiba, Dogecoin, anything like that? So what I did was I said, I did something here. So I was like, obviously the fear index is 18. Literally, it's somebody's age. It's somebody's kid's age. 18. I get it. But one thing I want to show you here, with $10,000 will make you think about this. It will make you think about it. Okay, here's $10,000. Now, I was kind of playing around a little bit. This is Coin Stats. So if you got $10,000, and this is Saitama Wolfpack. So this is an example. Let's say I got $10,000. I bought it up at the current price, and I sold it at 1 cent. Look at my exit. You see that $126,000? You see that there? So I got it here. I put 10 grand. I didn't put any fees. I didn't put any investment fees. I just left that blank for now. Obviously, this could be involved in this, obviously. But if you just did not worry about the fees, 10,000 is 126,000. Okay. Even at this amount, even if it goes to actually 1 cent, you go from 10,000 to 12,000. Even at $1, you at $1.2 million. $10,000 to Wolfpack, and you wait for this, so say Saitama Wolfpack, SWP, it gets to $1. You sell it at $1. It gets you 1.2. This is crazy. $1.2 million at $1. At $1. So let me go back for a moment. So what I did was, this is stuff that you can do on your own, okay? So I was like, $10,000. I put it into this asset, Saitama Wolfpack SWP. All right, $10,000 at the current price at 0.007. It's getting me a lot of the asset, obviously, on sale. Like everything's on sale right now. So what I did was I said, you know what? I'm going to wait for $1. $1.2 million. Even at 50 cents, guys, it's $630,000. Now on this, you can do it on other stuff as well. You just type it in. So look at Bitcoin. Check out Bitcoin. Look at the Bitcoin. Bitcoin price automatically shows up 10,000, and my exit is 150,000. So this is where, okay, you see the numbers. This is why you may want to think about maybe not putting $10,000. Maybe it depends what you're trying to do. So at 150,000 sell price, you put $10,000 at the current price, and the exit is $18,000. So that's what you're taking out. It's very simple. You take $10,000, buy it at the current price, you sell it at this price, and you get this exit amount, which is 18 grand, which is basically $8,000 increase. So that's why it's good to obviously diversify. And number two, it's good to find some hidden gems, some really good hidden gem. Because if I put $10,000 into a project, a community project, or altcoin project or AI project or gaming project that has that potential, if that thing goes somewhere, we eating for days, hours, weeks, months, years. So even with this 10,000 on Bitcoin, it sounds good on paper, but it only gave me $8,000. So 83%. It's good, but 8,000 is 8,000. I obviously would take that. Let's look at Solana. Okay, if we do Solana, the same thing. Solana, all right, $10,000. Today's price $124. Let's say you waited to $300. That $10,000 goes to $24,000. Now, even at Solana, I took $10,000, bought it at current price of $124, and I sold it at $300. It's only giving me $24,000 from a $10,000 investment. So it's getting better. It's getting a little bit better. All I did is just kind of double what the price is. So absolutely. Let's do another one here. So XRP. Are you with me? Okay. XRP is $2.27. And let's say I wait to $10. I've been hearing this $10 XRP. Even at $10, I get up to $44,000 exit amount. If I took everything out, it's getting me $44,000. You see that? $2 current price. I wait for $10 and I sell at $10 from a $10,000 investment. My $10,000 goes to a $44,000. $44,000. So that means even with XRP at the current price, $2.27, I took that $2.27. I waited for $10 and I exited out at $10 at XRP price at $10. $44,000 will be my exit amount from a $10,000 investment. So that gets you $34,000 in profit. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, so it is a safe pick. XRP, Ripple, ain't going nowhere anytime soon. I mean, you're literally going to have to really, you're going to have to do some crazy, unbelievable stuff. Because that XRP army, if you say anything about anything, you say, hey, man, we're going to 10 cents. Good luck. You may not live very long. You might as well go ahead and write your will down and write that little letter down. Dear Abby, I'm not coming home. Put dinner in the microwave, please. Because I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to be fighting for my life. But anyway, just joking. But okay, let's go back and play this again. So, but there's the thing. Let's say Shiba. Shiba, are you with me? Okay. Even with Shiba, let's say we take a zero. Take a zero away. That's not bad. We took a zero off Shiba. It gets us $100,000 from a $10,000 investment. Current price is this. Sell price is that. All I did is take a zero away. So that's not bad, but that's going to take a lot. So if I even put a zero back on and I just did take that 1 to a 4, that's more likely. Then now goes $24,000. Yes, we're gonna go back to Saitama Wolfpack. We're gonna go right back to it. But if I go back to Saitama Wolfpack, which is in here. Oh, that's the old Saitama. You see that? You see the old Saltama. Is that Saltama? Wow, guys. You see that? Saltama. That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's go. Saitama. And you got a Wolfpack, right? So what I'm going to do, take the price. I'm going to take the current price here. Copied it. And I'm going to put it right in here. So look at this. All right. So that put the current price in there. So that's the current price. So that's the current price. $10,000 investment. And so we say, let's say, boom. Even at that price, which is what, 10 cents, just 10 cents, Your $10,000 will turn into $126,000. But look at this. If I did 40 cents, your $10,000 will go to $500,000. 40 cents is like a $40 million market cap. This is currently about just under a $1 million market cap. That's the power. That's the power of low cap coins. If you put 10,000, I'm not saying put 10,000 in there. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, if you had 10,000, would it be good to put it in Bitcoin? Well, you may be waiting for some time for the return, for a good return. If you put $10,000 in Bitcoin at 81,000 and it goes 100,000, you get about maybe a $2,000 profit there, about $2,000, something like that, $2,000. If it goes back to 100,000, which it will. But hell, if I put this shit in something like I say, Tom Woodpack, let's make an example. That thing goes from $10,000 to $504,000 at 40 cents. At just 40 cents. Let's continue. Let's go to Meme Link. Another one. Go to Meme Link. Meme Link is sitting at that price there. But with Meme Link, let's say it gets to 10 cents. Same thing. $10,000 turned to $74,000. Okay? It's another low cap token. Let's say it goes to 20 cents. $10,000 go to $149,000. This is crazy, guys. So even two low cap projects, which are really good ones, is just 10 grand can put you in a good position. Let's try something else. Let's take something a little bit less. And this is kind of people can probably relate to this here. Okay. Let's just say $1,000. We did the 10,000. Let's do $1,000 and let's start with Bitcoin. No, say Tom Wolfpack. I already got it here. So if I say, hey, that can't be right. It is right. Check this out. Okay. Even with, say, Tom Wolfpack, right? I'm going back to the SWP. $1,000 investment. I'm going to leave the fees 0 for now. The buying price is this. 2 zeros and a 7. I'm going to sell it at 10 cents, which is about $10 million market cap. My $1,000 turns to $12,000 at only $10 million market cap. So your $1,000 turns to 12 grand. That's crazy. But look at this. There's more. 50 cents, $63,000. $1, $126,000 from $1,000 from $1,000. Let's do a Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. Some people act like they bought Batcoin. So let's say 150,000 waited there. Your $1,000 only goes to 1,800. That's crazy. So Bitcoin gets 200,000. Your 1,000 turns to 2,400. That's crazy. That, to me, I'd be like, yes, it's safer, and you don't have to worry about, certain issues in terms of people trying to, trying to scam it out, whatever. Obviously, you still have to worry about because people manipulate the prices all the time. But my $1,000 that if I invested to Bitcoin, so I take $1,000 right now and I bought Bitcoin at today's prices, which is about $81,000. I waited for 200,000 and I sold it at 200,000. My profit's only $1,400. My profit is only $1,400. And I waited for it can double the price. Look at this. 1,000. And I waited to 200,000. I'm only $1,400 in profit. That's it. That's all. But I'm like, okay, I only got 1,000. Remember, we started with 10,000. We're doing one with 1,000. But even at something that is, let's look at, go back to Solana for a moment, right? So I got my $1,000. I waited for $300 Solana. My investment is only 1,000, but my profit's only $1,400. So my profit is only $1,400 from a $1,000 investment. And that's basically almost doubling the price what Solana is right now. You be thinking, wow, that's gonna, and you're like, nah, I mean, no. And I'm just doubling the price here. Okay, let's go to something like Dogecoin. You're probably like, oh, let's go to a meme project. Dogecoin, 16 cents. Let's say 40 cents. $1,000 investment. It only gives me $1,300 in terms of profit. All I'm doing is like basically doubling the price to see what happens from here for $1,000. That's crazy when you think about it. I mean, they're good, solid projects, and they're project that people know about. It's definitely a lot safer. But in terms of profits, not really a whole lot unless you put so much in there. You want to back up the truck to really, really get the profit. But let's look at something like another one. Let's go back to MemeLink. All right, MemeLink is a community project. They're building this really nice social media platform mixed in with gaming. Okay, so it's 1 cent, and I say, all right, I'll wait to 3 cents. I'm sorry, is it 3 cents? Yeah. So I'll wait for, I said 10 cents, more like 10 cents, because the pricing will go up so fast. My 1,000 is $7,000. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, because it'll go. The reason why I'm saying it'll go fast because it's not much supply. So that 0.01, it will go to 10 cents very quickly with some volume because there's not much supply left. That's why I'm like, it's going to fly past 3 cents. It's still a lot of supply in Solana. It's still a good lot of supply in Bitcoin. It still is, because people will be buying and selling. And Dogecoin's got supply forever. That thing is forever. Supply forever. Everybody is just holding supply. Hell, there's supply in your bathroom tub right now. I got all this Dogecoin supply back here. So if I go back and look at a low cap project, I put $1,000 in there, I get $7,000 at 10 cents. And it probably will fly by 10 cents because of the low supply. The low supply to buy. That's what I mean. Low supply to buy. There's only about 0.25%. Bro, you get somebody to say, hey, I want 500,000 tokens, and somebody else says, I want another 500,000. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. So let me do another one. Go back to St. Thomas Woodpack for a moment. All right. I know people there sleeping and probably don't even want to, probably just sitting there like, huh? I never know about that. So let's just do this one. The big winner is this, guys. Okay. All right. So we'll go back to St. Thomas Woodpack for a moment. All right. $1,000 investment. Current price. I waited for 10 cents because once again, it's low supply to buy. It can go to 10 cents with volume. It can get there in a hurry. It really could. So that $1,000 will turn to $12,000 quick, yo. I'm saying, because of the low supply to buy, and it's such a low cap project where that if you get in at a certain time and you got volume on top of that, and you got a low supply to buy because the demand is there, my $1,000 can turn to $10K quick. It can. Whereas Solana and Ethereum, it's gonna take you a minute. Even with volume, But 1,000 is not much. It's like, they probably be like, that's it? Your 1,000 returned to like 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. But if I say, hey, I'm going to get SWP, yeah, you know me, and just 10 cents, 12, what? 1,000 to $12,000. So it's like simple math. And you start looking at variables. And I think a lot of people don't really look at that. Some people do. Some people are like, listen, I got my $1,500. I'm going to put it in this and see what happens. So I definitely understand that. So if you got $10,000, what crypto will you choose? Well, for me, I would probably diversify. I'll probably try to get, I'll probably be like, all right, if I had to choose one, oh my God. If I got to choose one, I'm gonna go after a low cap, bro. I'm sorry. I know it's going against the rules. I'm going after a low cap, bro, because these numbers are crazy. 10,000. Think about it. If I put 10,000 in here, 10,000. Let's say 10,000 and something like this. Good community, good vision. They're fighting hard. All these type of things. LLC, proven. Bro, 10 cents. My 10 grand will turn to $126,000. And that's just with $10 million market cap, which definitely can get there with a low supply. So something like that, or Meme Link, or Marbits. I didn't even look at Marbits. I don't even think I looked at Marbits. Is Marbits in there? I don't know if Marbits is in. Yeah, Marbits is in here as well. Let me do Marbits real quick too. So $10,000 Marbits, and say we shave off a zero. Look at that. Took a zero away. Let's take a zero. Or, for fun, let's take that 4 to an 8. Even to the 4 to an 8. 4 to an 8, 10 grand. My 10 grand turns to $19,000. That's like 9 grand. That's not bad. Even even to a 9, that's probably more like it. But even with that. So it's more, yes, it's a high risk, but it's a high reward. Low risk, a low reward. I put it in Bitcoin. It's cool. $10,000. It's cool. No one's hurt on that. But if you're in here for profit, if you want like profit, then you may want to start looking around the low cap coin, low cap or mid cap or something like that. Because you're going to be waiting for a long time for the profit. You're going to be waiting for a minute. And it's very easy to kind of get wrapped up in this. And because even look at this, even SO Ethereum. We didn't do Ethereum yet. Do Ethereum. Look at that. Ethereum. Wow. Ethereum's 1,800. Wow. Ethereum's 1,800. Whew. Damn. Okay, so Ethereum, we got back to 4,000. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Your 10,000 turns to 20. So you basically just kind of double up your money. You just went from 10 to 20. I mean, you would want to get this. If I want real profit, I want that 1,800 to go to 10 grand. Now we got something. Or even at 8 grand, something like that. Or even at 5 grand. Nah, I want a little bit more than that. Dang, that's crazy. Ethereum, $10,000 invested, buy these prices, but I sell it at 7 grand, and I'm just like 37. The crypto vegan, yeah. What's going on, vegan? So basically, we just kind of doing some. What crypto will you choose with 10 grand to really get the best profit, if that's what your game plan is? Because here's the thing: some people just invest in things because it's safe, and they're willing to wait years. Then that's something. If you got 10 grand, you go and put it in Bitcoin, you put it in XRP, you put it in Binance, you put it in Ethereum, Solana, those type of plays. Ain't nothing wrong with that, boy. You're gonna be waiting a while for some profit, right? You're gonna be waiting for a while for profit. But if you got a low cap, we'll do Vault too. What's going on? Because Daniel, we'll do Vault. Let's do Vault, okay? Since you're here, I see Vault here. So Vault, if I got Vault in you, I've got $10,000 because we've been doing a lot of them here. So Vault in you, 10 grand at that. Is that the right one? Is that the right price? Hold on here. Is that the right price here? What price is Vault in you? Is that right? I'm just kind of looking. Hope that's not. Oh, that is right. That is right. Okay, so if I took off, what is wrong with this? If I took off, oh, okay. The price is all messed up, huh? 3, 8. Yeah, vault. Where's the price of vault, man? Is it? I mean, is it really? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's the zeros. Okay, I get it. It's the zeros there. They didn't calculate the zeros here. Okay. But even at vault, let me see if I can do something here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Damn, look at that. At vault. You saw that thing at 1100. That's funny. Okay, so here's more like it with the zeros. Okay. That's not bad here. So you start here and you waited for those zeros and the 8, that $10,000 goes to a $33,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. I got thrown off because they didn't really calculate the zeros there. They didn't really calculate the zeros. What's going on, Daniel Vault? Wow. Let's do they got a bunch of them in here. Let's see. BNB. BNB, let's say, all right, we'll wait to $1,000 BNB. My 10 grand to 17K. 17K. That's crazy. So basically what I'm trying to get at is that what would you do with 10 grand? You have to get a crypto. You can't just they just can't do let me do baby doge. People sleep on baby doge. So baby doge. Let's say we do a baby doge. Let's see what happens. Baby doge coin. They need to do those zeros again. But I think I know how to deal with it this time. So with baby doge, that's not too bad. It's a bunch of zeros still on here. Still a bunch of. I was surprised baby doge didn't migrate to the kind of like migration. I'm really surprised they didn't migrate, but maybe it was just too much going on. It's a pretty big project, a bunch of holders. Probably didn't want to deal with all that stuff. But yeah, if you put 10 grand in baby doge and you kind of waited for at least a zero to pop off, you got some profit. Same thing with vault. If you waited for a zero to pop off, you got some profit with 10 grand, or even with a grand. Even with a grand, you're still walking out. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. So I mean, OG projects like Baby Dogecoin and Vault, yeah, they're still there. Newer ones like SWP, Saitama Wolfpack, and you got Barbits, and you have Barbits and Meme Link. Some of those are even lower cap. You're going to get more high reward if you're willing to kind of go through the ups and downs. It's not easy. I get it. It's not easy, but the reward is crazy. I mean the reward. Hey, it's high reward. It's high reward dealing with this. Because with the fear, which is 18, people are scared as shit. And the yearly low was just the other day with 15. We were 15, guys. 15. We're down here. That's still extreme. That still feels like extreme fear. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. You know what? There's got to be some news coming out here. We can't be in no damn extreme fear for this goddamn long. Extreme fear. We've been in extreme fear for it feels like a long time, even though it's not a long time. But we've been in fear for a minute, though. We've been in fear, according to this. We've been in fear for a minute now, for a little while. We've been in some fear. So, but this is what to make you kind of think about things is calculators like this. So you can be like, all right, I want to get this project. I want to get Avalanche. I want Avalanche because I like the movie Avalanche. You wait to $50 per avalanche, put $10,000 in there. Your 10 grand goes only to $26,000. I would think it'd be more, but that's why low cap gems are so important here. Low cap gems, SWP, Satama Woodpack, Marbits, Meme Link, and there's a bunch of them, obviously. I'm only mentioning one that, that I see like a high reward, especially SWP. I see a high reward. Oh my God, absolutely. So just think about this for a moment. I'm guys, let you go here and just think about these calculators, man, because this is crazy. If you only have this amount, it goes to here, they go here. It makes me want to think about a couple of things here. Before you invest, do your research. My name is Adam Sheldon. I'm the captain. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.